Hi everyone, in this video we are going to be discussing ancient India, also known as the Harappan civilization. Today we are going to describe the historical origins, central ideas, and the spread of major religious and philosophical traditions. In this case we are talking about Hinduism and Buddhism, and we are also going to identify the origin and diffusion of major ideas that occurred in River Valley civilizations, particularly in ancient India. By the time that we are finished, you will have described how religion influenced the social and political structure of ancient India by participating in a caste system role-play activity in class. Okay, so first we'll discuss the geography of this civilization. India is located in South Asia. They depended on the Indus River. Just like the Nile River in Egypt, this river floods annually, and when those floodwaters recede, they leave behind a lot of mineral deposits that make the land very fertile, and thus you get a lot of crops. The religion in ancient India that first emerged was Hinduism. That is the oldest religion for Hindus, and it is polytheistic. That means they believe in many gods. They also believe in karma, which means that if you've ever heard the phrase "what goes around comes around," that's called karma. If you do good things, there are good rewards awaiting you in your next life, and if you do bad things, then there are consequences awaiting you in the next life. That means that they also believe in reincarnation. They don't believe in an afterlife or heaven or hell. They believe that you are reborn again after your death. And if you were a good person and had good karma, you will be reborn into a better social status than you were in your previous life. But if you did bad things and you weren't a good person, then you would be reborn into a social class below you. In India, we also see the emergence of Buddhism, which is also polytheistic. This religion, although it originates in India, actually becomes more popular in China. So when we get to China, we'll discuss more about the details of this religion. You should also know, however, that they are polytheistic and also believe in reincarnation. Some of the achievements of the ancient Indians include the development of highly advanced cities. Their houses were connected to public sewers and a water supply that ran through every single home. The cities were very well planned out, and that is the first time that we see that in these ancient civilizations. The ancient Indians also practiced yoga, which is an exercise that involves meditation and is still highly popular today. In mathematics, ancient Indians developed the concept of zero, and they used Sanskrit as their language. It has not been deciphered, so we don't know how to interpret those sources, but we do know that this was the language that they used. Ancient Indians were ruled by an emperor. An empire is a group of regions that is governed by a single ruler. We don't know a lot about ancient Indian government. We do know that eventually the empires collapsed, but we don't know why. It occurred suddenly, and there is no written records of why that happened. As far as their economics, just like the Mesopotamians and the Egyptians, ancient Indians also depended heavily on trade. It was a very important part of their economy, and because of where they are situated, they had access both to Egypt, which is here in North Africa, and through crossing over this piece of land, they could also have access to these areas here in the Mediterranean. Their social structure was a very interesting one. Because of Hinduism, ancient Indians practiced the caste system. The caste system is a system that is governed by religious laws of Hinduism, and it groups people into a certain social ladder. your caste, that means where your station is in society, that is determined at birth, and that is determined through karma. And the only way that you could move up and down this social ladder is to be reborn. And like I mentioned, if you have good karma, you'll be reborn into a higher caste, and if you have bad karma, you will be reborn into a lower caste. In ancient India, jobs are inherited, so you do the jobs that are assigned to your caste, and you cannot do another job if you are from a different caste. At the bottom of the social structure, and you notice that they're detached from the other people, are the outcasts. These are the untouchables. They do the most unpleasant jobs in society. They are the street sweepers or the latrine cleaners, and this is because it is believed that they were born into this caste because they were very, very bad people. And so, as you'll see when we do our activity, they don't interact with the rest of society because people don't want their karma to rub off on them. And so again, this is a very, very religious structure. And that brings us to the next journal entry. Once you read a little bit more about the different castes and how the system functioned, I want you to think about why people from the lower caste did not question the traditions or fight for more rights. Again, your response should be at least 5 sentences long. Right? Make sure that you let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.